national estimates, about 1.6 to 2.1 million youths between the ages of 12 to 24 are homeless for some time over the course of a year. The absolute majority of those, being between 1.6 to 1.7 million, are actually between the age of 12 to 17. About 300,000 to 400,000 of those are homeless on any given day of the year. These teens run away because of family hostility, emotional abuse, and/or physical abuse. In one study, almost half of the youth interviewed said that parent or guardian conflicts were a problem before they left home and landed in a homeless or runaway youth shelter. Nearly half of youth in runaway or homeless youth shelters say that they have been kicked out of the house at least once. And ethnic minorities and LGBT youths are disproportionately represented among homeless. LGBT youths leave or are expelled from their homes more frequently and are exposed to more victimization on the streets compared to heterosexual youth. While I am unable to solve the family problems of these homeless youths, I can help to preserve their dignity, their humanity, and to give them a sense that society has not given up on them. That is why, for my project, I have chosen to organize a toiletries drive for Safe Place, a youth shelter in Monterey. Some examples of new and unused toiletries that I have donated are toothbrushes, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, and brushes and combs. Safe Place helps runaway and homeless teens by providing them with a room, clothing, and food, and helps them to get basic health education, find jobs, and reconnect with their families. Safe Place also provides support groups and informal therapists to help with substance abuse and mental health. Another item that Safe Place provides is hygienic items, also toiletries. However, these items tend to run out frequently, as other items take priority. While grooming is less important as food and shelter, it is an important aspect in maintaining one's identity. Being able to preserve one's sense of self ultimately helps them, a young person, to get off the streets. The purpose of my project was also to help Safe Place save money on spending. Instead of spending money on toiletries, they can spend money on other necessities. I chose this project because I have worked with Safe Place in the past. During middle school, my religion teacher organized a school-wide drive for them. Every time I see a homeless youth who is being ignored or feared by passers-by, I think of Safe Place, where they can be accepted and not judged, and maybe one day they can live a fulfilling life. My mom and I collected a substantial amount of toiletries from friends and family. After emailing and talking to 25 people, my mom and I collected individual items and bags from a number of donors. Most of the toiletries that were donated were new and store-bought, but some people donated hotel toiletries and store samples that they've collected in their homes but have not used. One of the main challenges that I faced when completing this project was that I did not have a lot of free time, and on top of that, I procrastinated. At first, I wanted my project to be a school-wide function, but since I did not have a lot of time till the end of the school year, I decided to collect toiletries from family friends. Another challenge that I faced was that I was unsure how Safe Place would respond to an individual, because they usually work with schools or large organizations. I was uncertain on how they would react when a teenager like me would come up with an offer. However, my fear was completely wrong. My fear was completely wrong, as they were appreciative and easy to talk to. What I learned about myself is that I was unsure how to handle situations like this, and I was awkward when dealing with them. It appeared that I just simply needed to state my purpose, and in speaking from the heart. Even though I raised only a number of bags of toiletries, I still feel that I had made a difference. Originally, I wanted to organize a food or clothing drive for next year. But since my donations of toiletries received such a warm and appreciative response, I think that I will be sticking with the idea, but on a larger scale. Somehow, I feel that providing hygienic and grooming items is able to comfort and communicate caring for the young people staying at Safe Place. Thank you. That went a lot better.
Yeah. I think you misspoke a couple of times, but you can't make it. I think it's good. I don't know. People have